Okay, we now have updated context on the Ian Fang case, also known as Fang Weijie, on how he got to know the victim and the mother in more background context and intricacies. Shout out to 8world.com. They did a series of exclusive interviews with the victim parents and have provided a lot of context for us. You should follow them for the latest update, but take note they are in Chinese, so what I'm doing here is just providing a brief summary and translating it into English. Firstly, the victim's mother has described Fang as a wolf in sheep's clothing, devastated by his betrayal after learning of the assaults following her daughter's HPV diagnosis on August 3rd, 2024, which is also the date that she made a police report. For a bit of background context, Fang initially met the mother first before knowing the daughter. He met both of them at the same event in 2024, and Fang cultivated a friendly relationship with both parents over 2 to 3 months, engaging in polite messaging and dining with them 5 to 6 times alongside mutual friends. During these interactions, which is sometimes attended by the victim, Fang acted courteously, serving food, pouring tea, and referring to the victim's father as his buddy and brother. That is just so wrong on so many levels. To claim to be somebody's buddy and brother, but to do something behind their backs to their daughter who is a minor is just so wrong in so many levels, in every level. And on August 2nd, 2024, the victim's mother, who was unaware of Fang's relationship with the victim, actually bumped into him at a Hai Di Lao restaurant. She then treated him to a lobster, which he acknowledged with a photo and thanks. And this was just one day before the victim's mother learned of the truth, as on August 3rd, she found out that her daughter was diagnosed with HPV, a STD. And she spent 2 hours outside the hospital crying before reporting the case to the police. Further to that, Fang also instructed the victim to conceal their relationship, specifically warning the victim on June 6, 2024, after their first explicit encounter, not to tell her mother, citing potential legal consequences, indicating his awareness of the illegality of his actions. The victim's mother has rejected a voluntary label for the relationship, citing the 20-year age gap and Fang's manipulative tactics, including leveraging his former celebrity status. She also criticized the 40-month sentence as inadequate. The victim's mother has now engaged a lawyer to pursue civil litigations against Fang for damages, aiming to sue him until he goes bankrupt, with plans to donate any compensation to charity. And now, the victim's father has also been interviewed anonymously, expressing rage, stating that he wanted to confront Fang in August 2024 but was stopped by his wife. And he also claimed that he's willing to go to jail to beat him every day. Finally, the victim, who initially perceived the relationship as first love and later felt exploited, has now suffered severe trauma, including ideas of unaliving herself and treatment at the Institute of Mental Health. She expressed fears of Fang's potential retaliation post-release, questioning the leniency of his sentence. The victim's parents plan to send her abroad to study and to aid recovery and distance her from the trauma and potential future harassment. Squad, we're finally back. Surrounded by my beloved ring light, the camera that's higher than my head for the perfect camera angle, and this dim lightning over here. I'm so ready to talk about the news today. Okay, we're just going to talk about the fake kidnapping story in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, that we mentioned before, that involved 2 Chinese nationals, Ye Yixi, 18, and Zhang Runbao, 23, both students in Singapore, one from SIM and one from NUS. As we all know, both were initially charged with cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property, with cheating as an alternative charge for attempting to deceive Ye's mother, Cheng Ziwen, into paying a 5 million yuan ransom, okay? Zhang has pleaded guilty to cheating on May 27 and was fined 17,000 ringgit. That is about 5,100 Singapore dollars. Failure to pay the fine results in 6 months imprisonment, and maximum penalty could have been 5 years jail and a fine. Wow, this sentencing is really, I can't say it, you decide. And Ye Yixi, who is Cheng Ziwen's son, was granted a discharge not amounting to an acquittal after his mother retracted her police report and declined to pursue the case. Plot twists and turns keeps on coming, I tell you. I think this is probably the the final episode, okay? A bit of details on the stage kidnapping. Well, there was a video that shows half naked, hands tied, mouth sealed and face drenched with water, staged by Zhang. The clip was sent to Ye's mother, demanding money be transferred to a Chinese bank account. Obviously, Ye's mother and father declined to pay the ransom and they made a police report in Malaysia. And now there are media reports that are conflicting that claim that Zhang Renbao and Ye Yixi do not know each other. And Ye's lawyer also claimed that Ye did not know Zhang Renbao. So there are still speculation that exists that Ye Yixi might really be a scam victim, and I mean, it's just so confusing right now, okay? Anyway, Zhang's lawyer stated that he was remorseful, noting his 10 days in remand as a lesson, and expressed his intent to continue his studies in NUS. I mean, so Zhang Renbao is from NUS and Ye Yixi is from SIM, Singapore Institute of Management. Neither NUS nor SIM have confirmed the enrollment but acknowledged the legal proceedings. So now Zhang Renbao claims that he wants to go back to NUS. I mean, can he still go back there? Is anybody's guess, okay? And for our last story of the day, we have Zhang Kun, a 51-year-old Chinese national who actually stole $200, 100 ringgit and a credit card from a passenger's wallet in a bag from an overhead compartment during a Scoot flight from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore on March 16, 11 PM, okay? Zhang acted when the victim, a 35-year-old Singaporean, and his fiancée left their seats for a birthday celebration at the back of the plane. He then retrieved the bag, took the wallet, stole its content and returned the wallet to the bag and placed the bag back in the compartment. Thankfully, a fellow passenger, Mr. K. Vishvanathan, witnessed the act and informed the victim after landing at Changi Airport. The victim confirmed the missing items, confronted Zhang and blocked his credit card. The victim's fiancé also reported the theft to police at 12:15 AM on March 17. Police arrived but could not recover the stolen items from Zhang, who was observed making multiple toilet trips before their arrival. So probably Zhang had something too spicy before then. Zhang initially denied the theft but did not disclose what he did with the stolen items. Investigations revealed that Zhang had accomplices on the flight transiting in Singapore en route to Hong Kong. So finally on May 28, 2025, Zhang has been sentenced to 10 months jail for theft. Zhang has also made full restitution. Take note, the maximum penalty for theft is up to 3 years jail and a fine. And also thanks to our good citizen, Mr. K. Viswanathan, he has received a Public Spiritness Award on March 25th for his vigilance and role in Zhang's arrest. His actions were praised in aiding swift police response and enhancing air travel safety.